Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi is cautioning Kenyans against getting into the trap of politics of deceit ahead of the 2022 general elections. Mudavadi urged politicians to sell their policies to Kenyans rather than using the language and tactics of tokenism and handouts.
Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi was speaking at the Friends International Center Quakers Church along Ngong Road, Nairobi, when he met a section of the clergy, reiterated the need for Kenyans to think of a holistic approach towards getting long-lasting solutions, especially for the predominant youth population.
Beyond the wheelbarrow, what next? Beyond the water tank, what next? I'm not saying people should not get tools here and there, but it must be beyond that.
Mudavadi says politics of handouts eventually leads to massive corruption, with citizens bearing the burden of taxation.
There'll be a moment of recovery. Hey, mnanichezea. Mimi nilipofanya hivyo, mlikuwa nafikiri nilikuwa natoa wapi? Now, what shape does the compensation or recovery take? It normally takes the shape of increased corruption.
Mudavadi has called on the church to play its role in order to rescue the country from the hands of deceiving politicians who might plunge the country in chaos if left to their own devices. Elsewhere, Westlands Member of Parliament Tim Wanyonyi has cautioned those proposing for dissolution of Parliament, saying it will paralyze other major institutions in the country.
It's not just about Parliament, it's about every institution in this country. And we must always see that sometimes when we let things work out in the natural way, it works out better than when we are trying to force. And let us not even legislate in vain. When we are making legislation, you make law that can be implemented. If you make laws that cannot be implemented, that law is useless and it will not help anybody.
Members of the County Assembly of Migori are split down the middle on impeaching Governor Zachary Okoth Obado, this even as the whereabouts of the Speaker Boaz Okoth remains unknown, leaving the matter hanging in the balance. Kaler Ward MCA Thomas Akungo says they are opposed to the impeachment of the governor because it is an agenda advanced by external forces.
And said categorically that we are not boarding anything, any threats that are coming from outside to the assembly here and to members here. Even if there are so many of us, we will not relent so long as any motion coming to the floor does not originate from the members of Migori County Assembly.
Finally, in Samburu County, the African Peer Review Mechanism Kenya Secretariat has urged the county government to benchmark from other counties, national government and other countries for the benefit of citizens. Suleiman Yeri, Channel 1 News.